Welcome back everyone to another episode of Vegetarian Cooking with JJ. In this week's episode, I'm trying something I never tried before, and it's a soy-free tofu. Yes, you heard me correctly, a soy-free tofu. And it's a smoked tofu, but I'm going to Greekify it with a beautiful Greek marinade. So it's going to be kind of like a chicken style, and you'll see what I'm going to pair it with. So be sure to stick around. I'm really excited to get started. So without further ado, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking! Later on, you'll find out what our soy-free smoked tofu is made of, and of course, we're using lemon. You'll want to be sure to press and drain your tofu block. At the end, if there's any moisture, pat it dry with a paper towel. I'm cutting the block of tofu into triangles. And you'll want to have a dish ready for your marinade. I'm using our oat-based vegan Greek yogurt by Maison Riviera, and we'll be using 3 tablespoons worth for our marinade. Feel free to use a vegan yogurt of your choice, just make sure it's plain and unsweetened. And I'll be using freshly squeezed lemon juice. I'm squeezing half of a lemon into a dish using my hand to collect the seeds. And I'll be using 1 tablespoon of oregano. Oros means mountain in Greek, and ganos means joy. Oregano is undeniably a staple of Greek cuisine, and it certainly brings me much joy to use it, even if I'm not trekking up to the mountains to go and get it. Although around here, it pretty much feels like you have to find the Greek mountain oregano. Now, if you're using Greek mountain oregano, you'll find that it's much more potent than your standard everyday oregano that you can find pretty much everywhere. So if you're using the Greek mountain oregano, I would suggest reducing the amount to 2 teaspoons in this recipe. I couldn't find my favorite oregano around here, and I was short on time, so I had to settle for the regular oregano. And I'm going to microplane 4 cloves of garlic. One teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Feel free to use salt of your choice. And I have 1 tablespoon of our vegan honey substitute. And I'm adding 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar. Add some freshly ground black pepper and a teaspoon of lemon zest. Give it a nice stir. Coat your tofu thoroughly with your hands. Make sure all the pieces are fully coated. Pop the tofu in the fridge for an hour at least. You may also like to marinate it overnight. According to Greek mythology, Aphrodite created oregano, and she grew this herbal symbol of joy at the top of Mount Olympus. The ancient Greek brides and grooms would wear crowns of oregano. Now in the modern Greek weddings, The wedding crowns are made up of flowers, foliage, or metal, and they're bound together with a ribbon to signify binding the couple together as one. In ancient Greece, it was believed that oregano had the ability to ward off evil spirits and also allow you to have precognitive and intuitive dreams if you wore an oregano crown at night while you were sleeping. It was quite common as well to plant oregano around grave sites with the belief that this would provide eternal joy to those spirits. Not only was oregano used for mystical purposes in ancient times, but for medicinal purposes, as it is to this very day as well. And I find personally, if I'm feeling the onset of a cold or a sore throat, if I have the oregano oil with the black cumin seed, it nips it in the bud right away and I feel awesome in no time. Oregano has powerful antioxidant and cancer-fighting properties, and it's also great for stomach ailments if you sip on some oregano tea. Now our tofu is ready to go. Be sure your oven is preheated to 425. And I'm oiling up our stub grill here. You'll want to be sure your grill is nice and hot before placing your tofu pieces on. A grand total of 25 minutes should do it. Remember to flip them. And now it's plating time. We got our grilled eggplant and zucchini, our Greek green beans with potatoes, our choriatiki salad, and of course our beautiful tofu. I reserved some marinade to drizzle on for the finishing touch. There is no concern to use the marinade from the tofu dish. And what is this tofu made out of? It's made out of fava beans. It's that time again, everyone. I get to try our delicious Greek-style soy-free tofu. Also, some grilled eggplant and zucchini, and our choriatiki salad, along with our Greek-style green beans and potatoes. So here we go. The star of the show is our soy-free tofu, marinated and grilled. I love the smoky flavor along with the Greek flavorings, that vegan Greek yogurt with the lemon, oregano, just perfect. It certainly hits a spot and the flavor is amazing. And it's quite easy to make too. Just a reminder, as you're grilling the tofu, halfway through, flip it over and be sure to coat it again with that marinade. And also at the very end, coat it with the marinade. It's nice to have that nice sauce at the end. So there you have it, everyone, another delicious recipe to add to your recipe booklets. And remember, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video. There's gonna be a new video popping up every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern, so you don't wanna miss it. This is JJ signing off, keeping things interesting in my kitchen and in yours. Bon appetit.